Right guys, first stage of your chicken tikka masala is to do the marinade. So I've got about 150 grams of low fat natural yogurt here. And in this I'm going to add some spices. Teaspoon of ground turmeric and 1.5 teaspoons of hot paprika. Teaspoon of ground coriander, 1.5 teaspoons of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, grated thumb-sized piece of ginger, and last but not least about 4 cloves of finely chopped garlic. It's done guys, you want to give that a stir and then get some chicken into it. That's really zingy. Right, I'm going to get in there with the meat of your choice. I've gone for chicken breasts, nice and lean. Actually guys, I'm just going to add in a tablespoon of tandoori masala curry powder. There you go guys, cover that with some cling film and get it in the fridge. So guys, I'm back out in the garden and I'm going to barbecue the meat again like I did for the buttered chicken. Into the sizzle. Right, I'm going to add in some onions. It's about nearly 400 grams, so about 3 large onions. And they just sat in the sauce or the marinade for the chicken. And I've also added about 3 whole cloves in there. High heat, and then let that cook off and go golden. In there with about half of a red chilli as well. Guys, I've added in another ½ tablespoon of olive oil so it doesn't stick, and now I'm going to add in 6 whole tomatoes diced up, and I've also added in my garlic, about 6 to 8 cloves, so I want to get so much of that fragrance in there. You want to turn the heat down for the tomatoes and sort of stew them until they go into almost a sauce form. They're still pretty hot, and then just cover it. And that will accelerate the cook and make the sauce really rich and thick. But stir every now and again. See what's happened after about 10 minutes of simmering away. Look at that. Pretty much a sauce. Very few lumps left. So this is the time I add in loads of coriander stalks. Now, most people actually cut them off and don't use them, but the stalks have about 5 times the flavour of the leaves. So that's really what you want to be using. So stir that all through. And then you're going to go in with about 4 tablespoons of tomato puree, which is about 100 grams. So quite a heavy tomato hit on this curry. But it's all good. That adds a real thickness and richness to the sauce that you don't get unless you use the lid back on for another 5 minutes. So guys, our sauce is lovely, really rich and tomatoey. And now in my pot here, I'm going to add a teaspoon of hot paprika, a teaspoon and a half of garam masala, a teaspoon and a half of cumin powder, a teaspoon of coriander seeds, and a teaspoon of tandoori masala. Again. Right, at this stage I'm going to add a splash of water. Diced coriander. And now I think it's time to get that chicken into that sauce, don't you? Right, I'm going to add a splash of water, because it's again pretty thick. Right, about 80 ml of double cream. 1 onion that's just been very largely diced, and then this is just literally for texture. You don't want to cut these through, you just want the crunch of an onion. And we like our veg, so about 3 mixed peppers.
Water.
Just to finish it all off. Cover it and leave to cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. Right guys, there's your finished chicken tikka masala. That's ready for the table. Thanks for watching the video. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy cooking.